Well, some farmers in northeast Louisiana have been fortunate to miss some of these rains that have covered the state, and some not so much. That's why some farmers are finishing corn harvest and some still have a long way to go.
As TWILA's Karl Wiggers shows us, a major factor in farmers being able to get their crops to the market is having a place to store this year's crop.
On some of our droughtier type soils, fields, we have seen some tremendous yields. You know, I think overall we're going to be slightly above average because of that. I hear some guys that are down this year, but I think overall we're right on average for corn harvest, I'd say.
Corn harvest has been steady. Most of our peak season's been coming around August, mid-August. Kind of trying to slow down, kind of put a bow on corn harvest as of right now. You can see behind me trying to fill up pod, and we're trying to dump them as fast as we can, get those trucks turned around and get them back to the field. That way they can steadily do what they do best and, you know, harvest their crop.
We've been very fortunate. I hear some of the other elevators around, there's pretty good line, pretty good wait times. Right here in Crowell, we've been getting here, getting unloaded, getting back to the field quick. Anytime that combine's sitting there with the auger stuck out full and your grain carts are full, you're not getting anything done. You know, that's something that you got to factor in whenever you're booking your grain. You know, can I get it there? Can I get it back? My truck's back to the field where we can keep rolling. That's a major part of grain, corn farming. You know, it's been a pretty smooth harvest. We've had good harvest weather. Had a few rains here last week, but really we needed some to finish out on soybeans, and the cotton farmers, I think, appreciated that as well. So everything's looking good. We just need a couple more weeks to get it finished up.
According to the latest USDA crop progress report, the Louisiana corn crop is 65% harvested. That's 2% behind the 5-year average. But the thing on everyone's mind as they're bringing this crop in is trade and the current market price for corn. Currently, September corn is just over $3.60. For a point of reference, on August 9th, that September corn was as high as $4.17 per bushel. And some farmers have corn booked up to $4.50 per bushel. And you guys, what I heard from Trent whenever I was talking with him outside the elevator is, I mean, you just can't cash flow. You can't, that doesn't pencil out mid $3 corn. And that's one of the concerns on all these guys is when are we going to get some relief on market prices? And it's kind of bumping up a little bit now, but you know, it's just the $1 million question right now.
I think the situation is very similar in soybeans right now with the price as low as it is. And there's just, I hate to say it, but there's no relief in sight when it comes to specifically the Chinese market.
Yeah, it's just one of those real struggles. And I'm not the market expert that I think of Neil as, but one of the things that you can't argue with, if you're looking at mid $4 and then you cut that down to mid $3, I mean, there's a huge gap there, you know, that the farmers are bringing home at the end of the day, and we can't have that.
And with the yields not being as good as some of people hoped for, I mean, we've had years before with 200 bushel corn, 200 bushels per acre, and this year some people are cutting 120.
Yeah. From what I was hearing from some of the farmers in northeast Louisiana, it's pretty average. They're pleased considering the weather. Just like I talked with Kevin Graham a few weeks ago, and they were saying the same type thing. But most everybody I spoke with, they're pleased that it's average, just a little bit, maybe average plus. So there's some silver lining there.
Well, thanks so much, Karl Wiggers, for bringing this update.